Hello guys, here we are with the topic heights and distances. In the first video of heights and distances, we had already done, I had already explained the concept of heights and distances, how we are supposed to use the ratios for finding out the heights and distances, and few simple problems related to it. Now we are here with some complicated problems related to it. Now, let us see the first one. Before starting with it, I would just like to remind that those who are new to the channel, please do not forget to subscribe for the channel, and for our previous videos just go through the link in the description box. Okay, now let us start with it. Angles of elevation of the top of a tree on an island in the middle of 100-meter wide river. So what we are given here, island, 100-meter wide river. First we'll just the keywords we'll just underline, so that we have already done. So here 100-meter wide river we are given. Okay, in between the river there is an island. Okay, and a tree is standing on that island. Okay, this is the tree standing on that island. Okay, and this is given as 100-meter wide river. Okay, now we'll name it further. From the 2 points, now angles of elevation from the 2 points on the opposite banks is 30 degree and 45 degree. Opposite banks means these are the opposite bank, one on the right side and one on the left side. So from here the angles of elevation of this top of the tree are 30 degree and 45 degree. So here let us take this as 45 degree and this one as 30 degree. Okay, so let us name this tree as AB. Let AB be the tree and C and D be two observation points. Okay, so we'll write the statement like this only. Let AB be the tree in the middle of the river, in the middle of the island or middle of the river, whatever you like to say. The only thing is we are given that the width of river is 100 meters. Okay, so that is equal. We don't know the height of it. So let AB be the tree in the middle of the river on an island, and C and D be two observation points from where angle of elevation is 45 degree and 30 degree. What we are supposed to find out is the height of the tree. Okay, find the height of the tree. Now, starting with the statement you are supposed to write, I am just starting with the solution of it. First we will take triangle ABC. In right triangle ABC, triangle ABC. Now what we are concerned with, the height and the distance. The distance, that means this is given to us and we are supposed to find out the height. So the ratio that we'll take is tan theta. So theta is 45 degree here. So tan 45 degree is equal to perpendicular upon the base. So here AB upon BC. Okay, AB upon BC. Now we already know that value of tan 45, that is equal to 1. So 1 is equal to AB upon BC. If we now finding out the value of any one, we don't know the value of any one of them. Here we know that the whole is 100 meters, that we know, but we don't know the value of BC as such. So let it be as it is, BC, and we'll just cross multiply it. What do we get? That AB is equal to BC. This value we'll substitute somewhere, but right now we'll just put it as equation number 1. Now we take the another triangle. One by one we can consider. We can't take the whole triangle together because we need to take a right angle triangle. So taking the other right angle triangle, and that is triangle ABD. In right triangle ABD. Now again height and distance is concerned. So what will I do? I'll just take again tan theta, and theta here is 30 degree. So tan 30 degree. Tan 30 degree is equal to AB upon BD. AB upon BD. Now tan 30 degree is equal to 1 upon root 3. So I'll just put the value 1 upon root 3 is equal to AB upon BD. Now I cross multiply it and get the value of 1 in terms of other. So here if I cross multiply, what do I get? BD is equal to root 3 AB, or AB root 3, that is more convenient to write. AB root 3. Okay, this is our second equation. Now from the first and second equation, can we substitute anything anywhere? That we can see here. Now we are supposed to find out AB. Here we are having BD, here we are having BC. If I add equation number 1 and 2, then on one side I will get BC plus BD, and on the other side I get AB plus AB root 3. Okay, then I can take AB as common. Okay, so the same thing I will do here. I'll take AB plus AB, or another thing is you can substitute the value of AB here. Substituting the value of AB here from this equation, that AB is equal to BC, it is given here, so I will substitute in place of this. I can also substitute AB is equal to BC. Both the methods will go in the same direction and we'll get the same answer. So let us do that we substitute the value of AB from equation number 1. So from equation 1, what do we get? AB is equal to BC. So I'll substitute here BC. In place of AB, I substitute BC here. So BD is equal to in place of AB, if I substitute BC, then what do I get? BC root 3. BD is equal to BC root 3. Now we already know that BD is equal to this CD minus BC, isn't it? So that we can also substitute here, that BD, what is the value of BD? That is equal to CD minus BC is equal to BC root 3. Okay, now here the value of CD, what I am having the value of CD, and that is equal to 100 meters. Okay, so 100 minus BC, I'll take this BC on the other side, then what do I get? Is equal to BC root 3 plus BC. Okay, now this here I can take BC as common. Now as I get the value of BC, that will be equal to AB, and I will get the height of the tree. So here I will take BC common, then what do I get in the bracket? BC bracket root 3 plus 1. Now this root 3 plus 1 I'll bring here on the LHS. 100 upon root 3 plus 1 is equal to BC, and BC is equal to AB. From 1 I also get it as equal to AB. So here finding out the value, this is the value of AB, but we can't leave it in irrational form, so we'll bring it in the irrational form. AB is equal to 100 upon root 3 plus 1 into root 3 minus 1 upon root 3 minus 1. Okay, so what do I get here? 3 minus 1. Okay, so in the bracket, in the denominator I get 2. Root 3 into root 3, 3, and minus 1, 2 I get. And in the numerator, what do I get? I get 100 bracket root 3 minus 1. Now here if I cancel 2 ones are and 2 50s are. Now what do I get here? The value of root 3 is 1.732, and 1.732 minus 1 gives me 732. So AB is equal to 50 multiplied by 0.732. So just I will multiply it. So what do I get here? 5 2s are 10, 5 3s are 15, plus 1 16, 5 7s are 35, and plus 1 I get 36. Where will I place the decimal? The decimal will come here. So the height of the tree is 36.60 meters. So I'll just write here, height of the tree is equal to 36.60 meters. Okay, so this is the way we are supposed to solve the question, by just putting the values, substituting the values of the ratio, the tan theta, whatever is given to us, value of the ratio, and then just solving it, evaluating it, we'll just get the answer. If your calculation is correct, then there will be no if there is no mistake in it, you will definitely get the answer. Okay, now let's see the second question. Let's read the next question. A car starting from a distance of 500 meters from the tower makes an angle of 30 degrees with the top of the tower. Now let us consider this as a tower. Okay, let AB be the tower. Now what we are given here, a car starting from a distance of 500 meters from the tower. So let this be the point C from where the car is starting, and it is given that it is at a distance of 500 meter. Car, it is at a distance of 500 meters from the tower. So this distance is 500 meters. Okay, makes an angle of 30 degrees with the top of the tower. From here the angle of elevation is 30 degrees. 30 degrees. After 10 seconds, this angle changes to 60 degrees. Now after 10 seconds it comes here, this angle changes into 60 degree. So in 10 seconds the car moved the distance of, let us name this as D, distance of CD. Okay, total distance is 500 meters. Okay, the car covered the distance of CD. Okay, in 10 seconds. Find the speed of the car. We need to find out the speed of the car. Okay, if we know, we already know the time, that is 10 seconds. If we come to know the distance, this distance CD, then we can find out the speed of the car. Okay, so let's start with the taking the two triangles, and then we'll find out the distance that is covered by the car in 10 seconds. Now first taking triangle ABD. In right triangle ABD, AB upon BD. Again we are concerned with height, but here we are not concerned with the height of the tower, but then also we need to find out this distance. So in the two triangles we need to take something common. So here this side is common. If we take the hypotenuse, then both of them are of different measures. So we need to take this height because it will be common, so we can either eliminate it or take it as common there. Okay, so we'll consider height as well as distance. So in right triangle ABD we'll take the which ratio? Again tan 60 degree. Tan 60 degree is equal to AB upon BD. Okay, tan 60 degree is equal to √3, and we don't know the distance BD, we know the whole distance CD, but we don't know BD. So either we can write 500 minus CD, or we can, right now we'll just substitute it as BD only. So AB upon BD, and here what do we get? When we cross multiply it, AB is equal to BD √3. Let this be equation number 1. Now considering the next triangle, in right triangle ABC. In right triangle ABC, now we are having theta as equal to 30 degrees. So tan 30 degree is equal to again AB upon the whole BC. We know the value of BC, and that is 500 meters. First, tan 30 degree is equal to 1 upon √3 is equal to AB upon BC, that is equal to 500. So AB I get as, if I cross multiply it, equal to 500 upon √3. So these are the two things that I have got, that AB here is equal to BD √3, and here I am getting AB is equal to 500 upon √3. So what we can do here is we can substitute it this value of AB here and get the value of BD, and if we subtract that value of BD from the whole, then we get the value of CD there. Okay, so let us do that. AB is equal to 500 √3. I'll substitute it here. Then AB is equal to AB. So what do I get? BD √3 from equation 1 and 2. Okay, from 1 and 2. What do I get? AB is equal to AB. So BD √3 is equal to 500 upon √3. This √3 I will multiply here. So I get 3BD is equal to 500. Okay. So BD is equal to 500 upon 3. Okay. But I want CD. Okay. So CD is equal to 500 upon, CD is equal to 500 minus BD, that means 500 upon 3. When we take the LCM, we get 1500, and 1500 minus 500 we get is equal to 1000 upon 3. So CD is equal to 1000 upon 3. Okay, so what do we get? Distance traveled. What was the distance traveled by the car? That was 1000 upon 3 meters. Upon 3 meters. And time taken was, yes, 10 seconds. Time is equal to 10 seconds. Okay, now I need to find out the speed, so I can easily find it out, and what I will do is speed is equal to distance upon time. So here 10,000 upon 3 and divided by 10 is equal to 10,000, sorry, it is 1000, it's not 10,000, 1000 upon 3 divided by 10 also. But again it will come in fraction. So what will I do? This is per second speed. Okay, I'll just find it out in minutes. Okay, if I find it out in minutes, then what do I get? If I find it out in minutes, then I'll just multiply it by 60. Okay, so is equal to 1000 into 60 upon 3 into 10. I will get the answer in the whole number. That's what I want. Okay, so here what do I get? 3 ones are and 3 2 zeros are. Okay, 0 and 0 cancel. So what do I get here is equal to 2000 meters per minute. I can also write it as 2 kilometer per minute. 1000 meters make 1 kilometer, so I can also write it as 2 kilometer per minute. So like this, first I took the small triangle, I took the bigger triangle, and after that I got a common value, that is AB is equal to BD root 3 here and AB is equal to 500 upon root 3 here. So here I equated both the equation, I compared both the equation, and I got BD root 3 is equal to 500 root 3. I got the value of BD here, and if I got the value of BD, I can also find the value of CD. So CD I have got as 1000 upon 3 meters. Now distance traveled was this much and time was 10 seconds. So we can find out the speed. The speed we got in per second, but it was in fractions, so we just converted into minute. So I hope this solution you understood. Now let us see the third question. Here, going through the next question. Two poles of equal heights on either side of a 80-meter wide road. So here now previously we were having river in the first question. Now we are having a 80-meter wide road. Okay, 80 meters. Now two pillars of equal height are standing on both sides of the road. They are of equal height. Okay, so let AB and CD be two poles. Okay. We are not given the height of the poles. Road makes an angle of elevation of 60 degree and 30 degree from a point just between the road. Now we don't know, somewhere here the point is lying. Okay, one makes an angle of 60 degree, the other makes an angle of 30 degree. Okay, so let us take 60 and 30 here. Somewhere between the road we have taken a point. From there, let the point be E. From there, the angle of elevation of one of the poles is 30 degrees and the other pole is 60 degrees. Find the height of the poles and the distance between them. Now, distance between the point and the pole, that means we are supposed to find this distance as well as this distance. So, how will we find it? First of all, taking, again we are having two triangles, so we will take the two triangles, whatever value here H is common because we are given that the two poles are of equal height. Though they are different triangles, but the height is equal, therefore we can take both. Let us suppose here as H. Okay, so what will be the statement? Let AB and CD be two poles of height is equal to H meters. Okay, and the angle of elevation be say 30 degree and 60 degree from the point E, and distance BD is equal to 80 meters. Now we consider a triangle ABE. In right triangle ABE, we are concerned with this height and this distance, so taking tan theta here. In right triangle ABE, what do we have? AB and BE, and angle is theta is 30 degree. Tan 30 degree is equal to AB upon BE. We don't know any of the values. In place of AB we will substitute H because AB is equal to CD, so we have taken a common variable for them, that is H, and tan 30 degree is equal to 1 upon root 3, so 1 upon root 3 is equal to H upon BE, and BE we don't know. The whole distance is 80 meters, so somewhere we will substitute it later. Here we are having 1 upon root 3 is equal to H upon BE, so if we find out the value here, then what do we get? H root 3 is equal to BE. Okay, and we can also write it in other way. I'll just write it here. I can also write it as, or BE is equal to H root 3. Let me save some place here. H root 3 is equal to BE. I can also write it as H is equal to BE upon root 3. Okay, let this be equation number 1. Now taking the other triangle, and that is in right triangle CDE. What do we get here? Here the theta is 60 degrees, so tan 60 degree is equal to CD upon ED. Okay, now CD is equal to H here, tan 60 degree is equal to root 3 here, so root 3 is equal to H upon ED. Again, we don't know the value of ED, but let it be as it is here. So if we cross multiply it, what do we get? Again we get ED root 3 is equal to H. Okay, and if we want to find out the value of ED, then we can also write it as ED is equal to H upon root 3. Okay, anything we can write. So here BE plus ED gives us as equal to 80 meters. Okay, so let this ED be here. ED is equal to H upon root 3, and here we are having BE is equal to H root 3. We can consider this as equation number 2. Okay, if I add these two equations, I am having H root 3 here, and BE is equal to H root 3, and ED is equal to ED root 3 is equal to H. Here also, if I find out the value of ED, then what do I get? ED is equal to, or I can also write it as ED is equal to H upon root 3. So I'll just add equation number 1 and 2. Okay, if I add equation 1 and 2, then what do I get in LHS? BE plus ED. Okay, BE plus ED is equal to H root 3 plus H upon root 3 is equal to H root 3 plus H upon root 3. Now BE plus ED is equal to 80, that I know. Okay, now here simplifying it, what do I get? Root 3 is the LCM, and here it changes into 3H plus H. Okay, now 3H plus H gives me 4H, and this root 3 cross multiplies here, so I get 80 root 3 is equal to 4H. So H is equal to 80 root 3 upon 4, and H is equal to 20 root 3. If we are given the value of root 3, then we can just multiply it and find out the the value of H in decimals. Okay, though we can memorize it, it is 1.732, so you can multiply it and find it out. Now we are also supposed to find out this distances BE and ED. Okay, now these values, why did I calculate? Because the thing is, we needed both of them. We needed the value, needed to find out BE also. It was given distance between them. So BE is equal to H root 3. I know that BE from 1 BE is equal to H root 3. So H we are already having as 20 root 3, and again we will multiply root 3 to it. So 20 into 3, BE is equal to 60 meters I get. Now when I get BE, then I already know that ED is equal to BD minus BE. So CD is equal to, ED is equal to 80 minus 60, and that is equal to 20 meters. So what do I get? That H is equal to height of the poles is equal to 20 root 3 meters. Okay, and the distances, the required distances, two distances we were asked, and that are 60 meters and 20 meters. The distance of the one is 20 meters and the other is 60 meters from the observation point. Okay, so this is the solution. All three questions were of different type. Now let's see few more. Okay. Yes. So here we are with this few more examples. Let's see the first one. The angle of elevation of an aeroplane from a point is 60 degrees after 15 seconds. Now an aeroplane is flying, as suppose this is the aeroplane, it is flying at a certain height. Okay, the angle of elevation of an aeroplane from a point is 60 degrees. I am observing from here, suppose. Okay, and the angle of elevation of this aeroplane is 60 degrees here. Okay, now after 15 seconds of flight, the angle changes to 30 degrees. Now 30 degrees, what does 30 degree mean? If here it is 60 degrees, then if its next angle is 30 degrees, then that means the aeroplane is going away from me. Okay, so here next position, if I think that aeroplane's next position is here, then now the angle of elevation is 30 degrees. Okay, so this is 30 degree. Now if it is flying at a height of 1500 meters, now this height is given to 1500 root 3 meters. This height is given to us as equal to 1500 root 3 meters. Find the speed of the aeroplane. We are supposed to find out the speed of the aeroplane. So the aeroplane has moved from here to here. Let AB be the initial position of the aeroplane. So it is flying at a height of AB. Okay, then C be the next position. Okay, so then again height is the same, it is flying at the height of 1500 root 3 meters, but the angle of elevation changes from 30 degree to 60 degree, 60 degree to 30 degree, and we are supposed to find out the speed of the aeroplane. That means if we find out this distance dB, then here we are already given the time, as in the previous question we did, we are already given the time, so we will just divide it by time and we will get the speed. So starting with the first small triangle, that is triangle AB. Let us name this point as, it is the observation point E. Okay, in right triangle ABE. Okay, so again tan theta, because height and distance is concerned, so tan in ABE, what is the angle that we are having? 60 degrees. So tan 60 degree is equal to AB upon BE. Tan 60 degree is root 3, so root 3 is equal to AB, and that is equal to 1500 root 3 upon BE. Now cross multiplying it, what will I do? I will take this BE here and root 3 I will bring here, so both of them will cancel. If I don't do like that, then I can also do like this, BE root 3 is equal to 1500 root 3, so root 3 and root 3 cancel, so I have got BE is equal to 1500 meters. Okay, now taking the next, we need to find out this distance here. So if we subtract this BE, whatever we have got from DE, then we will get this BD. So taking the next triangle, and that is in right triangle CDE, tan 30 degree. Now tan 30 degree is equal to AB and CD, both are equal, so we are supposed to take here CD, we will just put the value in the next step, CD upon ED. Okay, tan 30 degree is equal to 1 upon root 3. CD is equal to, we already know, 1500 root 3, and ED we don't know. That is what we need to find. So here I will cross multiply. So what do I get? ED is equal to 1500 root 3 into root 3, that is 1500 into 3, and that is equal to 4500 meters. Now we need to find BD. So BD is equal to ED minus BE. We have named it as BE. Okay, so that is equal to 4500 minus 1500, that gives us 3000 meters. So distance is equal to, yes, 3000 meters, and time taken is equal to, we are already given here, and that is 15 seconds. So 15 seconds. So speed is equal to distance upon time, and that is equal to 3000 upon 15, and that gives us 15 2s are 00 meter per second. So the speed of the aeroplane is 300 meter per second, and if we want to change it into kilometer per hour, then we can just multiply it by 60 into 60 and divide it by 1000, and we'll just get it in kilometer per hour. Okay, any one of them is correct, meter per second or kilometer per hour. Okay, so this was the first question. Now let us start with the second one. Yes, the second question. A tree breaks due to the storm and the broken upper part makes an angle of 60 degree with the ground at the distance of 10 meters. Now this is the tree. Okay, it before the storm. Okay, it breaks from here and then touches this upper part, touches here on the ground, and it touches at a distance of 10 meters and makes an angle of 60 degree with the ground. Okay, so let AB be the height of the tree broken from C touches the ground at D. Okay, now we are supposed to find out the original height of the tree. That means we are supposed to find out full AB here. So what will be the height of AB? Original height of the tree. First we'll write original height is equal to CD plus BC, because CD is the broken part, that is AC has turned into CD. So original height is equal to CD plus BC. CD plus BC. That means we are supposed to find here both CD as well as BC. So triangle is the same. So first starting with the this thing, finding out any one. We can find any one of these. Now starting let us take this. We need to find this standing height. So in that, what we are supposed to take? Perpendicular and base. So again tan theta. Theta is 60 degree here. So tan 60 degree is equal to BC upon BD. Tan 60 degree is equal to root 3, and here BC is equal to, we don't know, and BD is equal to 10. So BC is equal to 10 root 3. Okay, now we are supposed to find this CD. CD now we are supposed to find, we are given the base. So base and hypotenuse makes the ratio cos. So let us take here cos 60 degree. Cos 60 degree is equal to BD upon CD. Cos 60 degree is equal to 1 by 2. Okay, so here is equal to BD. We don't know, we know the value of BD, and that is 10, and CD is equal to, we don't know. So CD is equal to 2 into 10, and that is 20 meters. So the original height of the tree is equal to, original height is equal to, we have already written CD plus BC. So 20 plus 10 root 3. Okay, so we'll just put the value of root 3 here. So 20 plus, it is 1.732, so it will change into 17.32 because we have multiplied here 10. So we have got 37.32 meters. That is the original height of the tree. Okay, so in this was the first question in which we used cos 60 degree. We were supposed, whenever we are given this type of question, like when we are given kite is flying at this height, so find out the length of the rope. So in that, sine or cos, if we are given that a pole is standing on the ground, and for the support it is fixed with a wire here, then find out the length of the wire. In that case, we are supposed to find out, use the sine theta or cos theta as per the given information. Okay, now let's see the next question. Yes, so let us start with the last question. From a point 20 meters above the water level in the lake, this is the most complicated question that we have solved up to now. So let's go through it step by step. From a point 20 meters above the water level in the lake, the angle of elevation of a cloud is 30 degrees. Now here, suppose this is the level of the lake. Okay, and what we have said that from a point, let us take a bit down because we have to move 20 meters above. So let us take here, this is the water level of the lake. Okay, from a point which is 20 meters above this lake, this is 20 meters. Okay, suppose I am standing on a 2 or 3 story building. From here I am observing a cloud. Okay, the angle of this is a cloud, the angle of elevation, now angle of elevation will be seen from here because this is the level of my eye, and that is 30 degrees that is given to me. Okay, now this is the figure up to here, that there is a cloud and from here the angle of elevation is 30 degrees. Now next what is given to us, and the angle of depression of its reflection in the lake is 60 degrees. Now this is the lake. Okay, now the angle of depression of its shadow reflection. Now just see, this is the level of the lake, and after that this 20 meters I have to cover. Okay, and after that this distance I have to cover. Okay, here I am observing the reflection, and this angle is equal to 60 degree. Now hope that is clear to you, that what are the distances that we are looking here. This is the lake, from here the lake is starting. Okay, this is the lake, and we are standing here, which is 20 meters above the lake. Okay, and from here we observe the angle of elevation of the cloud, that is 30 degrees, and then we saw its reflection also in the lake. Now its reflection in the lake, what will be the depth of its reflection in the lake? First, this 20 meters distance will be there, this 20 meters is here, and this 20 meters will also be here, and then this height will be there. So the depth of that reflection is 20 plus h, because here also it is 20 plus h. Okay, now we are supposed to find the distance of the cloud from the observation point, that means this we are supposed to find. Let us start naming the diagram now, that this is A, B, C, D, and this is point E. Okay, now starting with the solution. First we will take this small triangle ABE. Okay, and in this triangle we will find this EB, though we don't need it, but it will be helpful to us in finding out this H. If we find out this H, then only we will be able to find out this AE. Okay, so here starting with triangle ABE. In right triangle ABE, tan, again height distance, so tan 30 degree is equal to H upon AB upon BE. Okay, tan 30 is equal to 1 upon root 3. So 1 upon root 3 is equal to AB we have supposed as H, because here also it is H, so let it be H. So H upon BE we have left as it is. So here BE is equal to H root 3. H root 3. Let this be equation number 1. Now we take the next triangle, that one, this big one. So in right triangle DBE, in right triangle DBE, tan 60 degree is equal to, again the height and distance we are considering, so tan 60 degree is equal to DB upon BE. Okay, the value of root 3 is tan 60 is root 3. Root 3 is equal to dB. Now substituting the value of dB. What is the value of dB? It is 20 plus 20 plus h. Okay, so 20 plus 20 plus h, that means 40 plus h. Okay, upon BE. We don't know the value of BE, so here BE. Now from equation 1 we will substitute the value of BE here, and BE is h root 3. From equation 1, root 3 is equal to 40. We would have taken BE on the other side and then we would have substituted. Let us do that only, because in the next step we will have to do it. Okay, so here BE, if taking this BE here, okay, BE root 3 is equal to 40 plus h. Okay, now substituting this value of BE from equation 1, so here we will write from equation 1. Okay, now BE is equal to, we have got h root 3 here, so h root 3 bracket root 3 is equal to 40 plus h. This h will come on this side, and here we have got h root 3, that means it is 3h, and this h comes on this side, so it gets negative. 3h minus h is equal to 40, so 2h is equal to 40, so h is equal to, I have got 20 meters. Okay, but I am not supposed to find out the height of the cloud. I am supposed to find out the distance of the cloud from the observation point. That means the hypotenuse I need to find. So now again in right triangle, triangle ABE. Now I need to find out the hypotenuse and I know the height. So what will I do? I can also write here clearly that AB is equal to, this implies AB is equal to 20 meters. Okay, now here in right triangle ABE, the height I know, perpendicular I know, I want to find out the hypotenuse. That means I will take which ratio? Sine. So sine 30 degree is equal to h upon, that means AB upon AE. AB upon AE. Okay, now sine 30 degree is equal to 1 upon 2, AB is equal to 20, and AE we need to find. So AE is equal to 20 into 2, and that is equal to 40. This implies that the distance of the cloud from observation point is equal to 40 meters. That is our answer. Okay, now I hope you understood all these questions, though this was the most complicated one, and it will be very easy for you if you go through it step by step. And the next video we'll again come up with some complicated problems related to heights and distances. In that there won't be any kind of figures given to you, as like distance and height is given to you in figures. They are all given in the variables, so we'll just come up with those questions. I hope you understood all these. So just see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.